Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Low Budget Review Show. I am your host, Eric Smith, and today I am talking about Your Mine by Canon. This is from French Press, and the cover is by Chris Enterline, a fantastic artist and an author now in his own right. I'm looking at his book right there on one of my book carts. I haven't read it yet. You'll know when I do because I'll review it. So, yes, the new one from Canon, Your Mine, and be sure to check out the copyright page because there was a joke stuck in there. What have we got here? That's what I'm here to talk about. Well, our main character is Ione Davis. She's a high school senior. She's part of the goth crowd, which at her school is her and her three friends. And we start at the beginning of senior year. She's sitting in the lunchroom with her three friends. They're talking about this, talking about that, and this mysterious hot new goth kid walks in to the lunchroom, and his name is something Raber. Not gonna get into his last name. Raber. So he comes in, introduces himself to the goth kids. They all become friends. There's an instant attraction between Ione and Raber. They eventually start a relationship. And they get into Wicca together, but the relationship starts to go sour. But Raber, well, he tells Ione, "You're mine." Things go south. Things get crazy. That's it in a nutshell. So, I'm not sure how to go into this review. First of all, I'll tell you. Again, I'm jumping the gun. 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely loved this book. It's broken up into 2 books. Book 1 is the major chunk of the volume. And this is the one that introduces us to all our characters and establishes the relationship between Ione and Raber, and they're getting into Wicca and the downfall of their relationship. So it's the first part, excuse me, is character stuff, I guess is the best way to put it. And Canon does all of this very well. She establishes Ione and her 3 friends, and then adding in Raber, and she does character very well. She does their dialogue, their relationships, how they interact with each other very well. I really like what she does with the characters, their growth as we go through their senior year and beyond, and the way the relationships shift and the different things that happen among them. And it's a strength of Summers. And so I really like, did I say that already? It's been a long day. I really like the relationships and how she writes them. Then we get to book 2. And holy cow. I did not see what was coming. I had on the back, I'm going to tell you right here. So, soon. Oh, I wanted to say this first. When we're introduced to Raber, right off the bat, there are these little telltale things that will make the reader think this guy might not be the best guy. Just little stuff, you know. But Ione has never been in a relationship before, and the fact that he likes her and she likes him, she's sort of overwhelmed. And I do think that Ione makes some stupid decisions, but her character is so well established, and we're told many times that she's naive, and again, she's never been in a relationship before, so she doesn't necessarily know the best behaviors, for lack of a better way to put it. But Canon establishes Ione's character enough that even though we're looking and going, that is a stupid thing to do, we can understand why she does it. So, from the back of the book, soon, Raber's behavior becomes manipulative, even abusive, and their love story for the ages is turning into a macabre farce. All Ione wants to do is get out. But Raber has discovered a dreadful way to control their relationship. A ritual which hasn't been attempted in over a century. A spell to unleash a bloodthirsty terror which can never be satisfied. I'll stop there. There's a little bit more. So having read the back of it, I had some ideas of what could be coming. I wasn't even close. When I got to the end of book 1, I tweeted to Summer Canon, "What the unholy hell?" And she laughed and responded with, basically, she said, "Book 2, or did you finish the whole thing?" I said, "Book 2. So, yeah, I was going to say it came out of nowhere, which it kind of did, but I don't want it to sound like it's completely out of left field, doesn't make any sense. It all works perfectly, and it makes sense, but it was nowhere near anything that I expected. Holy cow. Pardon my language. I like that little bit on the back. I just happened to glance down and see that. So, I don't know if any of this makes sense. And I'm not going to tell you anything about book 2, except that it's insane. It is fantastic, but I had no idea. And Summer's just a great writer. As I said, 5 out of 5. I have a bunch of Summer stuff. This is the 3rd and a half book that I've read by her. I read Vicky Beautiful, which was great. And then I don't remember. I can picture the cover of the other book, but I can't remember the title off the top of my head. That was really good. And then she co-wrote a book with Wesley Southard, Slaves to Gravity. Excuse me, something like that. That was good. There's a new edition of that, either coming out soon or has just come out, that has a great cover. I'm really thinking of buying a second copy just for the new cover. I can give my old copy to my nephew or someone who will appreciate it. But I really, really love the cover of the new copy. But so I've been a fan of Summers for a while, and her writing style, she can change it up, I think. I don't think Vicky Beautiful is written in the same way that Your Mine is written, which is always nice. I like to see that from an author. But and I do have other stuff from her that I just haven't read yet. But man, this was fantastic. 5 out of 5. It's just so entertaining, so well written, with such interesting characters, and that book 2 just blew me away. I think I'll end it there. I don't have a question for this video because my mind is just still so blown. I can't even think of a question. All right. It just popped into my head. What book did this to? What book blew your mind? What book took such an unexpected turn? Went to places you had no idea it would go? If you can think of something like that, let me know in the comments below. And if you have any comments, questions, or corrections, please put those in the comments below. Comments are open for spoilers. Just post a spoiler warning. We try to be polite here at the Low Budget Review Show. But please don't ask me for spoilers. I don't want to spoil it. You need to read this. Please like, share, and subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. If you'd care to follow me on other social media and see me tweet things like, "What the unholy hell?" My Twitter is @Ronin5757. My Instagram, where I post pictures of books, comic books, board games, and fuzzy animals, is EricSmith5757. That's Eric with a K, ERIKSMITH5757. That's all I've got. This has been the Low Budget Review Show. I have been Eric Smith. And until next time, read more books.